A teenage girl taken from her life in Western Sydney halfway across the world is finally on her way home 7 years later.
My life in Australia was really fun actually. I used to go to school, I had a normal life at school. I used to get out with my friends every single day.
Within months of arriving in Syria, then 15-year-old Shama Assad was married and pregnant. She's now 22 and a mother of 4.
I didn't really get to finish school, so I'll do anything just for my kids to have an education.
There are around 60 Australian women and children left behind after the fall of Islamic State in 2019 who've been languishing in makeshift camps in northeast Syria. They are the wives, widows and children of Islamic State fighters, and many of them say they were forced or tricked into travelling here. Shama and her 4 young children are part of a group of 17 assessed by Commonwealth officials as the most vulnerable, who are now on their way to Australia.
Look, we'll continue to act on national security advice, and we will always act in a way that keeps Australians safe.
Another of the women, Mariam Debussy, told the ABC last year they were willing to be monitored if it meant they could come home.
And we just want this to get a move on, because our kids, they're missing out every day of their life here is a moment taken away of their childhood.
But that is not enough reassurance for the opposition leader.
I hope that the transition is successful, but I do worry about people coming back from a theatre of war, particularly where they've been in a circumstance where they've been mixing with people who hate our country.
The reality is we have the mechanisms to manage if these women pose a threat, if they pose a threat, and we will manage that threat. We have some of the most comprehensive counter-terrorism legislation and architecture in the world.
It's expected the group will arrive sometime over the weekend, while the remaining Australians will likely return in the next few months. Kathleen Calderwood, ABC News.